solemnly fulfill my duty
as President of the Philippines.
So help me God.
Ever since the media and elected officials have crossed paths, they've been inseparable. Kung titignan natin, halos wala kang makikitang democratic nation na walang media at the forefront of its electoral process. Tuwing merong kampanya ang isang partido o kandidato, one thing will always prove crucial. Always, and that is image. How one is perceived. At wala nang ibang mas gagaling sa media pagdating sa pagpapaganda ng imahe ng isang kandidato sa publiko. So when you say media, ilang tao ang pinag-uusapan natin dito? One? 1 dozen? How many people does it take para magpatakbo ng isang well-oiled production team or staff? To give you an idea, this video will show you the composition at iisa-isahin natin ang workload ng bawat member. So there you have it. A little more than a dozen, diba? Doble pa yata. But make no mistake, all are equally important. Binabalanse nila ang isa't isa and I'll show you how. Pagdating sa campaign, ang nasa ibabaw ng listahan ay publicist. Ang work ng isang publicist ay paggawa at pag-manage ng publicity mo bilang isang public official. Much like the same work they do for celebrities. Right off the bat, siya ang best friend mo. Kung meron ka din gustong iparating sa iyong mga supporters or contributors, your publicist will handle it. All of this ginagawa niya while handling 4 departments: the media production, social media, communications, and the mainstream departments. Production manager. Big boss ito sa set. He or she plans, coordinates, and controls all manufacturing processes. Kung kailangan mangyari ang isang bagay, siya ang gagawa ng paraan. At the very least, siya ang mag-a-approve ng proseso. Picture an event organizer for a wedding and a marriage counselor in one. Tagapadala ng lahat ng key players under one roof kumbaga. Executive producer. The executive producer, or EP, oversees the producer's work. Hindi parang boss na binabantayan ng mga tao niya, ha? More like overlooking things on behalf of the studio, financiers, distributors, etc. He or she makes sure na ang film or show or campaign, perhaps, sinisigurado niya na ang deadlines ay matatapos on time. And more importantly, pasok sa budget. That's where the executive producer really shines. He or she keeps the ball rolling through good negotiating skills. Director. If the producer oversees the logistics at yung executive producer ang nagmamanage ng budget para tuloy-tuloy lang ang proyekto, ang director naman is in the middle of it all. Gumagawa ng mga creative decisions. He may also have his own vision of where he wants the show or the campaign to go. May direct control siya sa artistic aspect ng project. Sa kanya nakasalalay ang flow, in short. Writer. Siya ang sumulat itong video na pinapanood nyo ngayon. Pretty straightforward itong trabaho na ito. A writer should possess excellent skills sa pagsusulat and oral communications. Samahan niya ng determined attitude, ability na tumanggap ng kritisismo, and that thirst for additional knowledge. And you have a gem that you can add to your entourage anytime, anywhere. Some would argue that they are the beating heart of your party. Who makes your speeches? Sino ang nagbibigay ng flavor and humor and sometimes even wit to those same speeches? They are the men and women at the tip of the proverbial spear, whether it's for the battle on the campaign trail or the podium. Segment producer. The segment producer specializes in managing short segments of a TV program. Ideal sila kung gusto mong makilala ng bansa ang mga members ng iyong partido. Yung kanilang specialty includes scheduling interviews para sa iyong party members, and with the aid of the station's crew, they can make it all seamless viewing experience para sa iyong supporters and contributors, which is the point of their jobs. Social media manager. 21st century na. Almost nobody in the voter-rich urban environment have been left untouched by Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Perfect venue para sa inyong political ad campaign. Ang social media manager ang tutulong to increase awareness about your party or any advocacies close to your heart. You can maximize your reach sa iyong voters. Who doesn't want that? And with a good social media manager behind you, achievable ito. Production assistant. Huwag malitin ng PA. Many think all they do is mag-alalay lang sa talent. The staff help set up props and equipment plus all the other menial jobs sa set. But it's more than that. He or she is a good moral booster all around. The less stress and burden there is sa set, the more productive ang mga members ng staff and crew. You've all had that one indispensable aide of secretary or even that very industrious personal of family driver, diba? That is the PA's equivalent. You can see where I'm going with this, right? The lesser the stress levels on your end, the more productive ka sa staff mo at the end of the day. So kudos sa PA. Researcher. You will be familiar with the usage ng researchers sa inyong mga political activities or events, constantly feeding you much needed data para ma-formulate ng team mo ang winning strategy ng inyong kampanya. Saan man kayo sa bansa. If writers are your shock troops, your researchers are their backup. Remember what I said in the beginning about how they balance things out? They also complement each other's work. Cameraman. Kung ang direktor ang may creative vision for the film, show, or campaign, it is the cameraman who makes that vision into reality. Aside from that, eksperto siya sa pag-setup at pag-operate ng iba't ibang equipment, pati na rin sa planning, preparing, at pag-rehearse ng scenes. You're going to need that cameraman to make your scenes authentic and believable. And that was only the media production department. We've only just scratched the surface. It cannot exist or gawin ang lahat on its own. To complete the job, it needs the help of the social media, communications, and mainstream departments. Social media department. The social media department handles anything na may kinalaman sa social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Everyone's on at least one of them these days. At since this is a fact, it is only practical na gamitin mo at pakinabangan ang lahat ng features nila. For example, stories. Whether it's the ad story feature in Facebook, Instagram's Your Story, or just plain putting up an article on your fan page or some other way. Ang objective, iisa lang. Ma-update ang followers or just your regular netizens on what you've been up to. It's also not a bad idea for transparency, diba? The more everyone knows about what you have been doing, the lesser the reason for them na mag-imbento ng sarili nilang haka-haka. At higit sa lahat, it's the truth for everyone to see. Researcher. This is probably the most familiar person to you by now. As you will know, sa kanya manggagaling yung topics that your story writer posts online for you. Blasting and boosting. Social media blast. Ito ang paraan para ang post mo ay makahakot ng most numbers of followers. Ang pinaka-common example, you see something you don't like or alam mo na mali. You post your comment about it on their Facebook page or fan page and it's going to show up on your friends and followers feed. First, a friend shares your post. Tapos ang kasunod nito, maski total strangers ay followers mo na. And pretty soon, naikalat mo na sa masa ang mensahe mo. Boosting is similar, pero employed as more of a marketing tactic, which also works well in the political arena. Simple ang konsepto. Magpapalagay ka ng iyong paid ads sa timeline ng mga tao na non-followers mo in order for you to gain more exposure for you. Kami na ang bahala na mag-provide ng manpower for your marketing needs. Social media management. Having our social media managers on standby, this should be a walk in the park. With them, pwede namin i-manage ang inyong social media accounts on every platform available. Rest assured, our people can answer every question, handle every comment, and connect you with your followers para makarating sa kanila ang inyong mga mensahe. We can guarantee na kaya namin kayong bigyan ng maximum coverage at exposure sa social media. Communications Department. Our communications department will be more than able to assist you with handling your directory. Location maps specialized para hanapin ang isang specific location, even your schedules, so walang malilate sa mga sponsored events pati fundraisers. We also have staff para tulungan kayo sa inyong accommodations, land and air transportation as required. And if needed be, security for your people as well as additional na research personnel for those out-of-the-way venues for your events. Mainstream Department. This is our bread and butter, so to speak. With the full force of our network plus our media partners, garantisado ang full media exposure nyo sa TV, radio, and print media. Production Designer. They are credited for the visual concept of a film, TV, or theater production. Tagapili sila ng design style na gagamitin depende sa set, location, lighting, camera angles, at costumes. Close coordination siya with the director and producer. Wardrobe Stylist. Kilala rin bilang fashion stylist, sila ang consultant who gets to choose kung ano ang susutin sa mga fashion editorial features, print and TV advertising campaigns, music videos, concerts para sa mga models, celebrities, at even among public officials. An example would be during the President's Sauna, which is the trend lately. Kung maganda ang outfit nyo, siya ang inyong pasalamatan. Kapag umani naman ng batikos ang inyong kasuotan, pwede nyo rin siyang sabunutan. Art Department Assistant. Dahil under siya ng isang art director, the art department assistant get to work closely to with the production designer. Together, binibigyan nila ng certain feel or overlook ang isang film. Set design. A set design ay nagbibigay ng isang scene or backdrop sa isang production, be it for television, film, or even a political event. Hairstylist. Should you ever need the touch of a professional hairstylist to touch up your image para sa iyong bagong campaign ad, event, or perhaps poster, we have our best stylist ready on hand para sa inyo. Makeup artist. Makeup artists can make celebrities look good, but yung skills nila don't have to be confined sa mga artista. Pwede din naman sila sa mundo ng politika. At just like our hairstylists, lagi silang ready for whatever you may require at your next ad shoot or interview. Post-production specialist. These professionals are best equipped para sa pag-handle ng multimedia assets for TV shows, film, and commercials. Involved and dedicated din sila mula pre-production hanggang actual production para mas smooth ang workflow pagdating sa editing. Archives. If you want to archive your extensive collection of videos and photos, lalo na yung sa dati mong kampanya, for posterity and historical records purposes, you can depend on them. Not just for archiving them, but for going digital. Pulido na, convenient at mabilis pa ma-access. Video editor. Sila ang mga master storyteller o magician ng grupo. Kaya niyang pagtahi-tahiin ang mga peraso or stories of events ng buong career mo. Trabaho niyang mapadama sa audience ang tunay na mensahe mo through the magic of editing. Colorist. Sila ang mga post-production technicians. Taga-adjust sila ng hue at color ng final product. Kasama ang cinematographer, they work closely with the director para makuha ang tamang timpla ng kalalabasan in the way that the director wants it. Graphic artist. Taga-disenyo siya ng graphics for magazines, labels, posters, at signages. Part of the job na din ang pakikipag-meet with potential clients to assess their requirements. Matutulungan niya kayo to strategize on concepts and graphics for your campaign materials at pati ang inyong website kung kinakailangan. Audio engineer. Responsibilities ng audio engineer ang paglinis at pag-regulate ng quality ng audio recordings para mas malinaw ito. Achieved ito through their close collaboration with the producers, performers, and of course the client. Musical scorer. Trabaho niya ang pagpili ng existing ng mga kanta para sa movies, TV shows, pati pa nga ang video games. And oh, guess what? Political events and venues. At hindi nyo na itatanong, sila din ang madalas gumagawa ng campaign songs para sa mga kandidato. What a delightful surprise! You can never underestimate what effect a good musical scorer has on the audience's emotions. We must all remember that. Voice-over talent. We all know the best voice-over artists, Morgan Freeman.
Man without a care or worry in the world.
And James Earl Jones, aka Darth Vader.
I am your father.
At para mas common, si Big Brother na lang po.
Magandang araw, Dara.
Gumagawa rin sila ng mga boses for animated films, features, documentaries, and video games. Pero sa ngayon, ako po ang bida. Opo, ako po ang naririnig nyo. And that wraps up our video presentation. We all hope na klaro ang bawat item na pinaliwanag. Maraming salamat and have a good day everyone.